Unironically, I don't know what to say here, but I really do think that Small White is a very good character. And stop saying that Small White is better than Red Hood. Yes, the damage, yeah, it's more because she's AoE and Red Hood's not AoE. And when Red Hood like hits, she mainly, I don't know. Red Hood's a weird character because when I'm testing and continuously testing, it's like she's good, but yeah, people are saying like she's not broken. It's like the kit on paper was so good. People are now saying that she's bugged, which I don't think she's bugged. I just think that that's what she is. Again, we'll talk about that in the future. Right now, we don't have much to say there. But what I want to show you is like this character over here is actually very good. I am shocked at a lot of aspects. Ignore that. Ignore that too. I'm shocked at a lot of aspects because it's a free character and she actually is very powerful. So I'm going to throw on for this showcase this over here. We're going to do bunny girls, then we're going to do school girls. That's how I always do it. Well, that's how I will always do it now, just to show the both teams. We will just stick it to like the same fire thing. We don't have to change that. They were just continuously tweeting. I'm sorry about that. But they tweeted, by the way, if you had the issues, that's what this is. For global, they gave you 100 gems compensation. I think that NA doesn't get it because I didn't get it. So only if you're on the global server because they're the only ones affected, they only got it. So just keep that in mind that that is the case. But I mean, 100 gems for 30 minutes of failing to log in during a very hyped update. Hey, to each their own. What we'll do is we'll burst here like this. We'll burst like this. And then we'll burst like this, because this showcase really is just a showcase off, you know, the entire aspect of what Snow White is. And you'll see here, look at that, 5 million damage. But again, she's AoE, so I'm not going to even say it like that, because, you know, it just happens that that is the case. And now we're going to also, we're going to buff up with Snow White here, so we're going to buff with Snow White. We're going to do this, and then we are going to go for this. So we'll get her burst off. So again, we gave the buff to the team now, which is nice. This is kind of what we wanted to do. Now you'll see 8.7, still 10 million, but again, she's AoE damage. They have around similar gear. I will say that Red Hood has 555, so realize that now. But kind of what it looks like here. Let's see next. We're going to burst with, we're forced to burst with rather Litter. So Litter, it's going to be Blanc, and then it's going to be her. So here we go. We're now doing it again, and you'll see, like, look at this, 14 million, right? And the damage will fly up here during the burst, because it's like mass AoE damage. Now you're at 15, basically 16, right? Now you're at 16.5. Every time that kicks off, it's doing a crap ton of damage, so. Just realize that now she is going to be, for campaign stages, she's a mini Modernia. That's what she is. She's a elongated, pause, Scarlet, right? In the way of, you know, actually providing so much to the team in continuous, like, screen wipes, right? Because you have that one screen wipe is good. It's a very good screen wipe being Scarlet's. And then whatever Modernia has for 10 seconds screen wiping, it's also very good. But she has continuous screen wipes. So, like, AoE damage is going to be very solid with her. And again, you see here, again, I know Red Hood's going to be less, but it's because she's an AoE character. That's kind of how it's going to go. Reason I put in Red Hood, by the way, is just to keep like, the buffs going. But I can also replace Red Hood just to show you. We're going to replace these three also. We're going to put Naga in. We're going to keep Litter. We are going to put, where is, Tia, over here, Naga here. And then for our other burst 3, we are going to put in another AoE character to make it very simple. You know, just to show you like the kind of comparison. But I do think that for the most part, she is a very good character. And given you got a rather free version of her in 3 copies, I think that she's going to be a wonderful character for free-to-plays. Being if you're new to the game also, it's going to just absolutely give you a huge investment, which it's like you must invest into her if you're free-to-play. It's going to give you such a progression on stages to where you kind of want to replace some characters. Like that's really what it is. And I'll put on auto here. How do I do that? Tab? Yeah, I'll put on auto here. I also think that, like, if you look at it, Snow White's a auto character. You can't really use Red Hood on auto. It just doesn't work like that. Because you really want to, here and there, situationally change how you're operating the character. So it's a very auto-unfriendly character, which is also there. Hence why people are just continuously adding the cons to her. First, she's a sniper character. Second, she kind of needs a little bit of manual. Third, she just does a little bit less damage than you would kind of expect from a first Annie character. So people are definitely just butchering the character. But I do think that she's not mid. It's just she's not what level of an Annie kind of is in people's opinion. But again, 8.5 over here. She's doing very good here. But again, Modernia is going to obviously wipe. She's Modernia. But it's also an uninvested character. This is uninvested. You have to realize that now. And when you are hitting, like you're hitting core hits here, I think that when she bursts, she's not really hitting core hits per se. And again, it's going to be also awkward because this entire thing with bunnies in shooting range, with more of an exposed core, it's going to be much different. But I can hop into campaign and show it to you how Snow White does as a character. But we'll let this finish up here. We'll get another burst off. I want to show you the damage, right? So again, we're at 13 million here. Look at what during a burst actually does for her. This is kind of the point that I want to establish. Her burst, when it's the AoE burst, it does actually very good amounts. And if I were to upgrade the burst, it's going to be insane. So look at that. During that little jump, it's 4 million damage, being 17.5 million. I think we have one more left, right? No, it's over. Nope, nope, nope. And yeah, that's there. So for the most part, I think that she is a very good character. And I would recommend, if you would like to use a free character that's going to be good and you don't have any of the Pilgrim, she is a burst 3 sub DPS, almost 2 DPS, but you see the damage comparison. Modernia is just built different, and again, she's also being biased because the core hits over here are going to be much different, because in most stages you're not hitting the core like that, but here you're definitely going to be, right? We're going to try story now to see how this goes and see what we can cook up here. I am currently, I'm not stuck on this story stage, so this should be fine. So let's see how we can do here. I don't like, so I like Scrolls a lot, but I do want to do just Bunny Girls because it's more open to players, because people are like, oh, I don't have Tia Naga. I always get that comment now because I guess she's new, that's why. But we'll do it this way. We're going to put on you over here. We'll keep like the standard Pilgrims just because, again, I don't need them. I can obviously replace them for again, Red Hood, and then do like the damage increase there. But I really want to make this video more so focused on just her if that's all you're going to use. So I realize that now, but again, that's why I'm not kind of including Red Hood. But yeah, here we go. Core hit would be actually crazy on the stage, so we could use Schoolgirls. But look at that, man. Look at the damage you can see all over the place there. Yeah. So we kicked off her burst. You can see all the damage kicking up. Okay. She's already at 1.6. Again, Modernia is just built different, but that's also that she has full gear, so realize that now. I'm curious. This was the stage, by the way, where I got stuck on with A2. To where I couldn't, or I didn't progress because A2 was, or Tia Naga was also folding a little bit. Because they were just continuously getting hit so hard because of the... People call him the farting boss because he just, shoots gas constantly. Annoying like that. See? Super annoying boss, but... I don't have Noir on. How did I mess that up? I don't have Noir on. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna act like that never happened.
Are we gonna go play a game? Sounds...
Listen, if I was streaming, my chat would rip me apart. They'd be like, Go, are you blind, dude? So my comment's gonna rip me. I'm so sorry. But, yeah. I could have cut that out, but I do want to say that, look at her damage, bro. That was pretty good damage for what that is. So I'm going to leave that in the video. I could easily cut that out and act like it never happened, right? I'm just I'm good, but here we go. We're doing it again. So we're kicking her burst off. 1.8. Keep an eye on that number. That number is just going to go up from here. It's going to go very well. Again, now 3.4. It's super strong, and I think that if I were to upgrade her burst, it's only 444, by the way, right? And her gear is also very mediocre. I think that this is a very good contender, and I would say... I'm unironically more hyped because I really do like this unit, and I think that for a lot of players this is going to be very helpful. So I will say that if you're a newer player, definitely use this character if you are missing a lot of Pilgrims. This plus Red Hood is going to be a dream team. Giving that buff off from Burst 1, being the 50% increase at level 4, it's going to be huge for a lot of players. Look at that, we just cleared, dude. Holy crap. This was the stage I was stuck on. It's funny with Tia Naga because they couldn't. They kept getting their health wiped. But if we were to show you there you go. She did 3.5 again. Modernia is just built different, but for what it is, a sub DPS, a free character. I mean, and again, it's not duped fully yet, and again, it's not fully geared, right? I'm gonna just show you the gear so you at least understand. I've already read the story. Don't worry about that. But if we were to show it to you here, give it a second. If it can load, EX stage appeared. We'll go over here and take this on also, just to show it to a different boss here. But if I want to just show the gear, this is what her gear looks like, right? It's very mediocre gear, actually. And then again, 444 over here. I gave her the Bastion Cube, just because it's landing attacks. I could also just give her, theoretically, reload speed, right? Because that's there, but again, if you're upping the ammo capacity, I'm upping it further. That's the reason I'm doing it, but both work perfectly fine. Over here, we have, again, Modernia. That's her gear, right? So Modernia is just by far a lot stronger, and her rolls are nuts. I'm very proud of my Modernia rolls recently. But for the most part, I think that she's still great. Sub DPS, she's going to be very powerful. I definitely think I should up her skills and up her gear, and I think that she's a good contender for free-to-plays. It's going to be beautiful. If you don't have Pilgrims, this is a character to go and invest into. A must-invest, if you will, right? And again, for campaign stages, she's going to definitely fumble a little bit on bosses. If the boss has, a lot of projectiles, so, maybe Modernia, or not Chatterbox, definitely, right? Because Chatterbox, by the time she fires, most of the missiles will be completed. The other one, Blacksmith, that also works. Fires a bunch of missiles in the sky. Did we finish that fast? Holy god. Okay. But, yeah, she does a lot of AoE damage, so it's very good on a lot of stages. If I were to up her, bro, Damn, dude, Snow White, little goated here, man. I don't know what to say. We'll do another stage and then we'll leave for today. But this video is becoming way too long. But let me know your thoughts. I'm genuinely very curious because I think that she is good. The sentiment that I got, I talked to a lot of people actually on the court, and they really came up with like a very similar consensus that she is like actually the hidden kind of gem of this update, being just very, very powerful. And it's just a dream come true for any new player. Like, if you're not using this and you don't have a Pilgrim, you're clowning yourself, man. I'm telling you. She is going to be, again, very powerful. But, yeah. I think that, anything else I wanted to mention? Red Hood is still good. Stop hating on her. She's not, what is it? Mid Hood? The name is Mid Hood now. Now, what do you call Snow White? Mid White? What is it? White Mid? Snow Mid? Snow Mid? Mid Snow? I don't know. There's no way you can call her Mid, bro. She's actually pretty solid, but people are going to find a way to call her Mid. Mid Small White? I don't know, man. There we go. We're destroying. We're moving past these stages, bro. I like to see it. How much damage did we do, though? We got to see the damage comparison, bro. Come on. How much did she cook up? And she cooked 2.8. That's very good, bro. That's very good. Like, think about it. We got, like, the whole AoE team here. We got Dorothy, pure AoE ult. We got her, pure AoE ult. We got her, pure AoE ult. Like, dude, you got the pure AoE team here. Just whip on, like, remove Blanc, put Dala, put on A2. You got like, the full AoE team. We are absolutely hilarious. Just see, like, wiping the whole screen. I'm going to try that later on. But, yeah, for the most part, let me know what you think. That's been it for me. I'll catch you in the next one. Small White, very good character. And I think they cooked. Good job. They have the whole burst animation playing there. That's sick. I didn't even notice that. Wow. That's cool.